Hello everyone, it's BramButterham and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition, episode 130. In the last episode, we started Cassandra's companion quest, where we located the missing Seekers, because Cassandra used to be a Seeker herself, and it became clear that Lord Seeker Lucius has been working for Corypheus all along. It was quite a surprise actually. And he was making the Seekers servants of Corypheus, one by one. And he was sort of corrupting the Seeker order from the inside out. What was really weird though, is that Lord Seeker Lucius, here are his remains, was only level 7. I'm really surprised by that, because we are level 20 or 21. I expected it to be a bit higher level, but oh well. And now we have to catch up with Cassandra back at Skyhold. So after we check this place for all the loot, I think it's time to go through that door that will probably lead us to the world map and go back to Skyhold. Yep. Go Skyhold. Follow up with Cassandra at Skyhold. Perfect. One thing is, I want to continue making videos, because this Let's Play has been and still is amazing to do, especially since there's more and more viewers now, more and more subscribers, more and more reactions, and overall positive feedback, which it's just amazing to hear from me with my YouTube channel that I just recently started and is still quite unknown. But after this game, I have played through all Dragon Age games and I want to start playing another game, and maybe you guys have suggestions or something. So if you have some, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll check if I have them in my Steam or Origin library, maybe. And just give me some things on what you want to see maybe for future Let's Plays or videos in general. So now to catch up with Cassandra. Oh, the music.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker since the time of the old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
You seem upset.
Are you alright? You look drained.
On the contrary, it's a delight. I'm riveted.
Oh, you're joking.
I assume you know about the Rite of Tranquility.
Yes.
The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
It's a magical castration.
You mutilate mages.
I always thought it a necessary evil. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed. The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the rite, from the beginning.
Wow. Okay. So that comes as a surprise. Just trying to think now if I can remember something that Anders said maybe in Dragon Age 2. Because it seems weird that the Seekers, or like the Templars who should defend from mages, would know more about the subject than some mages themselves. Especially powerful mages like Morgan or something. Then, or Anders, they would know about it, right? So, let's see. I guess you caused it then.
So the Seekers are responsible for the rebellion, in more ways than one.
One more crime to add to the pile. Yes. We created the Rite of Tranquility.
Well,
To become a Seeker, I spent months in a vigil, emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil, and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility, and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry, not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
Wow. So, am I correct in that Cassandra didn't even know it? Your faith has been shaken.
I don't think I've ever seen you so shaken.
I do not think the Seekers have been doing the Maker's work. Not truly. Perhaps we believed it once. The original Inquisition came to be during a terrible time. But now, we harbored secrets and let them fester. We acted to survive, but not to serve. That is not the Maker's work.
Okay, so what else is in the book?
You said there was more in the book.
At some point, power becomes its own master. We cast aside ideals in favor of expedience, and tell ourselves it was all necessary for the people. Will that happen to us, Inquisitor? Will we repeat history?
Never. It's possible. I do not know. I do not know.
I can't foresee the future, Cassandra.
But we know the past. Those who do not heed history are doomed to repeat it.
That is actually very true. Well said, Cassandra. How would you rebuild, then?
If you did rebuild the Seekers, how would you do it?
I can't be the only one remaining. We will always spread to the winds, and some may still be out there. I would find them one by one. We would all read this book, no more secrets. Then together we would establish a new charter. The Maker's work in truth.
But this sounds like something that a divine would do, right? But what is the Maker's work?
You keep saying that, but what is the Maker's work?
There is no way to know for certain. That is why we must seek it out. Perhaps we lost our way because we stopped looking.
Is she trying to rationalize religion now? That's interesting. So you can make the Seekers better.
Rebuild the Seekers. Make them better than they were.
Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
Greatly approves. Wow. The Rite of Tranquility. And the quest is completed. 400 influence? That is a lot. Like, the extra influence seems appropriate for the level that we are, but... yeah, the weak enemies really surprised me. Let's see. I'm actually interested in that codex. Wait. Here it is, finally, I found it. Under Magic, the Rite of Tranquility. We called it the Rite of Tranquility, a mind branded with lyrium, brought to a state devoid of either emotion or sense of self. The rite was required to achieve the true peace that could draw a spirit of faith from the depth of the fade. A difficult task, considering a tranquil mind is all but invisible to these beings. The candidate must be pure. If the candidate proved worthy, the spirit would touch his mind and he would be freed from tranquility, as well as made into a seeker of truth. So everyone who is sort of cured from being tranquil becomes a seeker. Interesting. If he proved unworthy, tranquility was permanent. Okay. It was only later, when the first mage attempted to join our order and failed, that we learned tranquility rendered a mage unable to access his magic, as well as immune to demonic possession. Thus, when the circle of magi was born, we gave them the most holy rite we possessed. It was a sacrifice we made for the good of all. So dangerous mages could be spared execution, and yet live productive and harmonious lives. What we did not give them was the secret of its reversal. That knowledge and our ancient bond with the spirits of faith shall forever be solely ours to keep. An excerpt from Cassandra's tome on the Seekers of Truth. What I do not get is the book that Cassandra was carrying in the little cutscenes with Varric in Dragon Age 2. I mean, Dragon Age Inquisition in the timeline of Thedas is after Dragon Age 2, because Anders had already blown up the Chantry. But that would be interesting, because obviously the little cutscenes in Dragon Age 2 were sort of recorded or took place in time after the whole game of Dragon Age 2 ended. Because they discussed it in hindsight, sort of Varric told the whole story along the way. But does that mean that Inquisition, the whole game takes place before Cassandra and Varric had that conversation? That is really interesting. Because I'm pretty sure that's the book she was wearing. And oh my lord. One thing I just remember now is that Leliana was also wearing the Seeker symbol. Or wasn't that the Seeker symbol maybe? At the end of Dragon Age 2 in the cutscene. That's, I don't know. Just something that I was thinking of. Let's see, show an image. Oh. Never mind, wow. That is some stuff to think about now. Meriden. Meriden? That was the person that was in Valrio, wasn't she? That was an exclamation mark on the map there as well. Oh my lord, but was Cassandra or was Leliana a Seeker as well then? And does she have to do anything with... have anything to do with tranquility? That would be crazy. Oh my lord. Almost froze there. Look at that, now the exclamation mark disappeared. That's odd. Hey man.
Commander Cullen did good work at Adamant. Breached those walls like he'd done it a dozen times. Nice job with the demons, by the way.
Thanks. Yeah, bye.
We'll talk later.
Okay, so that's really interesting, and I want to quickly go back to Leliana in a bit as well, to see if maybe she has anything to say. But one of the last companions that we did not catch up with yet is Iron Bull. And he always has funny drinking games and stuff. Let's see what he has.
You know I've got no problem with Orlesians, but Halam Sharal was a mess. At least under the Qun, you don't get everyone tripping on each other's dicks while the country goes to crap.
Huh. Got a silver tongue, man. Oh, we can romance him?
You've got a way with words, Bull.
I do what I can.
Maybe we can find some other uses for that mouth of yours.
Yeah. When is the next meal anyway? Orlesian food always leaves me hungry.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Man, those serving girls are frisky.
Let's see. Wanted to get drinks.
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company.
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun.
Hey, awesome. Oh?
Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship. I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
That was brilliant. Should I call you?
Do you prefer Creme or Cremisius?
Crem's faster. The chief's nicknames usually end up sticking.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
They ever wear shirts under the Qun, chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man-bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Brilliant. Are you a woman? That's a funny question actually, because I think, unless I'm terribly mistaken, but the voice actor that does Cram over here is actually a woman. So what about the rest of your crew?
Who are the others?
A lot of the Chargers went looking off for stronger drinks. Let's see, who's left? We've got Rocky and Skinner there. And over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
Alrighty then, let's see. So Dalish, that's actually not a very creative nickname, is it?
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
That's a cool voice actor. I'm impressed.
You've got a good company, Bull.
We do all right.
No man can beat the Chargers, cause we'll hit you where it hurts. Unless you know what's happened with loose cards and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield we'll gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
You're welcome. The singer was quite terrible. Patron of the Arts, quest completed. Already. It's funny. For some reason, Iron Bull's lines feel real or something, or genuine, or honest. I don't know. Less scripted maybe than others. Who's this? Have we talked to him?
Inquisitor.
How's morale? Okay, well, bye.
As you were.
Inquisitor.
Okay, I will make my way to Leliana now, because she and Cassandra are all in the running sort of for the new divine, becoming the new divine possibly. So I'm probably going the wrong way again, but I want to see if she has something to say about Cassandra and the whole Seeker mess. Actually went the correct way. Let's see, Leliana, do you have anything to say? Hello?
Inquisitor.
Not even? Yeah.
A message from Divine Justinia.
What? You were right.
That's a shock. You're right reading it. Thank you for the concern, Inquisitor. But I am. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
Oh? Is this another quest I feel coming? What will you find?
Do you know what you're looking for? The Divine was a powerful woman who used her position to obtain all sorts of things. Whatever she hid in Valence would very likely benefit the Inquisition and must be kept from falling into the wrong hands. If I'm lucky, she will have instructions for me.
I instruct you, she doesn't. What? Because I'm the voice of the divine? I don't know. Let's see.
You take your instructions from me. What sort of help can a dead divine give you?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Perhaps something to do with a chantry. Or it could be personal. She guided me for many years, Inquisitor, as a divine and as a friend. There are days when I still look to her for advice, only to remember that I am alone.
Whatever you need.
I'll help in whatever way I can. Wonderful. I was hoping you would agree to come with me to Valence. One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the Chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
Alrighty, so join Leliana at the Chantry in Valence. That is really cool. Can we go there directly? I wonder. Chantry in Valence. I think we can. Awesome, and hopefully we can do that within this episode still. Let's go there with Cassandra.
It's just as I remember it.
You've been here before?
You didn't tell me you'd been here before. After the Blight ended, I came here to see Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother.
Dorothea? I think, unless I'm mistaken, Dorothea is in the Dawn of the Seeker movie as well? I'm not sure. I can really recommend it though, because it's an awesome little story. It's a bit too quiet for comfort, and the whole place is on fire.
I didn't expect
no,
it to be
never
so... deserted. It makes me uneasy. It's a small village, and it's too early for the chant. I'm sure the sisters are somewhere.
Leliana, is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No, I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like she's still with us.
Inquisitor, this is Natalie, a trusted friend.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lady, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
What? Why did Leliana just shake her head? I'd rather not be recognized.
I wish more people would fail to recognize me.
Oh, I see.
Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here. Justinia's letter came with instructions for me. They were a little cryptic. Always remember that faith sprung from a barren branch. That light has no fear of darkness. Above all, that strength lives in an open heart.
She must be hinting at something in here. Let's look around.
Okay.
Do they still sing verses from the benedictions every Friday? That canticle was Justinia's favorite.
Yes.
Come on, Ping.
Of course. We'd never give up the traditions of our most beloved divine.
Get a mechanism.
I stare up at the breach sometimes. It's terrifying,
Okay.
but beautiful in its way.
I was actually hoping at some sort of, or hoping for some puzzle thingies, but it just seems to be pinging, walking there, and
Like a broken
oh,
You must be careful, Natalie. Justinia's enemies are making their move, vying for position and the Sunburst throne.
open the
was
hidden,
that?
yeah,
Looks like we opened something.
Chamber of Secrets. Oh, that's 60 FPS though.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Wow, who is that then? Well played, I guess.
Good old Leliana was playing you the whole time. Didn't you realize? They never sing the benedictions here on Fridays, Natalie. Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start. Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know. The prickleweed burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
We know our enemy now.
Good work. We know the name of our enemy. That's half the battle won. Exactly.
Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
Do it.
This has to be done. You know it.
I see what you've become. The righteous stand before the darkness, and the Maker shall guide them.
Oh god. Right there in the chantry.
No! This can't be it. There's nothing here.
A hidden bottom.
Check again. Perhaps the box itself is a puzzle. She seemed the puzzling sort. No, it's just an empty box. There's a message carved in the lid. The left hand should lay down her burden. She's releasing me. The divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lies, 1,000 deaths. Her commands, but my conscience that bore the consequences.
She said in the fade.
She apologized in the fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant. All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me. Just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that.
Stop torturing yourself.
Then you have to let it go. Let her go. You don't owe her anything anymore. This? Now? After everything you've said and done? I hesitated with Butler, but you never did. You gave me confidence that killing him was the right answer. And my poor dear Natalie. I called her sister once, but I couldn't risk leaving her alive. Don't tell me to let it all go after all I've sacrificed to get here. Justinia tried to save me, but all it's done is made me realize I don't need saving. There is work to be done. I'll see you back at Skyhold.
Okay. Wow. Balance Raider Longbow, Tome of Serpents. Check on Leliana at Skyhold and we can loot the missus. Tome of Serpents. That doesn't change anything about the quest. And we cannot do anything with this anymore. Okay, so I don't know if that was the correct thing to do actually. But this is where I'll cut off the video, because it's been going on for quite some time already. Let's do this in front of the statue here. Thank you so much for watching this episode, where we finished talking to Cassandra about her whole involvement in the Seeker Order. And then we checked on Iron Bull, as well as Leliana, that initiated this side quest, the left hand of the divine, and we are about to finish that at Skyhold, but we'll do that in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next episode to be uploaded soon. Thanks for watching, guys.